Welcome back to Texas All Water Fishermen. I wanted to go over some hooks today. This is actually my freshwater hook organizing box with pretty much all the different styles of hooks I would use in freshwater fishing, as opposed to not jigs or lures or anything like that, just the styles of hooks I would use for my fishing purposes in freshwater. You'll see a whole lot here of smaller panfish hooks. I do a lot of fishing with worms because I raise them for vermicomposting, so it's free bait basically, and it works. So I definitely like my smaller hooks for panfish. Then you get into my circle hooks. These are my smaller circle hooks. I do a lot of fishing for channel catfish, not really so much for flathead and blues. There's just not a whole lot of them near my area, but and I just don't usually have time to do long fishing trips like that, where sometimes flatheads they like overnight and that sort of thing. But usually the medium circle hooks will work just fine on the fish I'm targeting, and even if I hook a larger one, if it's right in the corner of their mouth, it's not that big of a deal, particularly things like these nice demon circle hooks. I have a few string shank here, larger ones. I don't tend to use those very often, but they come in the kits and such, so I do have some of those lying around. But I do have some bass hooks in here, some nice wide gap ones, and a little more straight little J-bend for artificial lures for bass. But I don't do a whole lot of bass fishing with, just in general, I don't target them a whole lot. They are fun to catch. I will fish for them occasionally, but they're not usually what I'm after. I'm usually after food for the dinner table. So a lot of catfish, white bass, perch, crappie, trout if I get an occasion to get where there's trout. So that's usually what I'm out targeting, because I like catching fish to eat. I like catching them for fun too, but definitely more of a food guy when it comes to them. So these are just some of the hooks I use. Feel free to comment, message me if you have any questions about them or about hooks in general.